Who's this and what is that? My name's Greg Hoopman and welcome back to Disney Infinity. Merry Christmas, everybody! And I can say that now because Thanksgiving was 2 days ago. We're playing the Lone Ranger for this, for these final 4 videos of the year. This playset is based off of the 2013 movie of the same name, starring Armie Hammer as the titular Lone Ranger and Johnny Depp as his trusty indigenous person's sidekick, Tonto. This movie did not do so well as you can imagine. A lot of people said that it was just a somewhat worse version of Pirates of the Caribbean in that it was a action, adventure, buddy comedy type of movie that also happened to feature Johnny Depp in the aforementioned role of Tonto, which did not go over well with a lot of people considering that he is a Caucasian man playing a Native American. And then, of course, the film is also ruined by the fact that Mr. Hammer of the Army has a lot of domestic assault allegations labeled against him, which, yeah, and of course I have to say allegedly, because apparently he was never convicted, even though I think it's pretty clear he might have done some shit, considering they made, what, a documentary about it, and and he, you know, ran away to, what, the Cayman Islands to sell timeshares. I think it's safe to say that he did it. So, yeah, fuck Armie Hammer, by the way. With that out of the way, let's get into the actual game. You may have yourself a town, but I've got a whitewasher and a domestic abuser. And you got what, Cavendish? Just some guns? I think I might be able to do some damage to you. Hey! I did not give you consent to shoot. Remember, always get permission from your partner before you shoot. Something that Armie Hammer was never taught. Now, you best not say anything against me, otherwise you're gonna be next. Yeah, Armie Hammer, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a dude. Offer still stands. I did play a game, man, and call me by your name, after all. Damn it, you did. Doesn't mean I give you consent. Remember, always ask for consent. Something that Armie Hammer was never taught. Anyway, let's shoot down the saloon. Or not shoot it down, but, like, I didn't even... Wow. Shoot the goddamn water tower. I got it. There we go. Now a cutscene. Haha, that's what I say when I abuse my partner.
Well, you sure happened by at the right time, didn't you? I tell you, that gang's nothing but trouble.
Well, I'm not surprised. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths with Butch Cavendish. What's he up to now?
Trying to take over the whole frontier, as far as I can tell. One town at a time.
Why would he care about Colby? Colby's small. Colby insignificant.
He didn't start with Colby, you see. He started with the train.
Yep, that Butch Cavendish and his no-good gang robbed every train that came this way. Till they just stopped coming.
We can't survive out here without those supplies.
Cavendish controls more and more rail lines each day.
He who controls the rail lines controls the West.
Exactly.
He must be stopped.
How can we help, Sheriff?
Well, first we gotta hunt down those outlaws and take back the supplies they stole.
Then get the trains moving again, so we can deliver the supplies to the folks who need them.
Cavendish is gonna regret ever riding into this town.
I can't think of a good Armie Hammer joke for that last line, unfortunately. I'm not funny enough. Anyway, what you want, Sheriff?
They sure made a mess of Colby, didn't they? We're gonna need to rebuild. Get this place fixed up again.
Don't worry, Sheriff. I'll fix up Colby. I'll treat her right. Something that Armie Hammer could never do to a woman. And that's all the buildings. Army Hammer when the allegations come a-knockin'. Well, that went well. Remember what I done told you, Corcoban. You keep this up, you're next. And I'm still a boy. And? You ever seen Call Me By Your Name? No, I haven't. Well, you should. I did it with Timothy Chalamet. It's pretty good, I think. I'm sure it is, but I don't know. Not interested. In more ways than one. You know that's never stopped me. Tell that to all the women in your documentary.
Say, friend, looks like some mules broke out of the corral in the chaos. Would you mind rounding them up?
Alright, gonna ride some ass. That's one ass. This is a fine ass right here. Alright. Be a good ass. Stay right there. Oh, great. Why did you have to go out all the way over here? You're a badass. No, not you, Army Hammer. I'm talking about the mule. You know what? I'm done being nice now, Corcoban. Fuck you. You would call yourself a nice guy, Army Hammer. Remember, ladies, if ever... most of those so-called nice guys are probably not really nice. And that should be all of them. Excellent. Now.
It's a mighty big world out there, and you don't want to go it alone. You best get yourself a loyal horse. So mosey on over to the toy store and saddle up.
Let us get ourselves a horse. Horse? No, Army Hammer, not whores. Horse. Oh, dang it. What, you were hoping to find more women to abuse? No. Not exactly. Exactly. The real question is, why the fuck is Silver... No, the real question is, why is the country rock playing? Who let the Eagles out? Now, this is too energetic for the Eagles. They'd more than likely play something cool and mellow. A bunch of hippies. I actually do like some of the Eagles stuff, I'll admit. Tequila Sunrise is low-key a banger, unironically. It's another tequila sunrise. Take another shot of courage. Wonder why the night was For God's sake, shut the fuck up. I am not going to listen to some domestic abuser. Allegedly. Apparently he never went to court or some bullshit like that. Even though you're basically guilty, Armor. You had the documentary and you ran away to the Cayman Islands. Fuck you. And I don't even know if he could be convicted at this point due to the statute of limitations or something. I don't know. I would have to do my own research. Ha-ho, Silver! Away! To the Grand Cayman Islands. To sell timeshares. To not get convicted. Hold on, where are you carrying... okay. Army Hammer, you are getting a little handsy on this fella. I think you might be reminiscing from his time from Call Me By Your Name. Got another quest from this little lady right here. Oh, well, let me guess. Is it something about your dress, little missy? Fine, I'll help you with it. Up we go. Mama, you're quite a heavy lady for a little lady. Excuse me! It's got a nice dressing jacket. There we go. Damsel in this dress. Very cute play on words, Disney Infinity. Not! Alright, what does this sharpshooter want me to do? Handle a weapon. Couldn't hit the broad side of the barn. Excuse me, madame. I can shoot. Let me show ya. Remember, I think I already said this before, but if you're about to pull out your weapon, don't, unless she is explicitly proven and told you that yes, she wants it. Something that Army Hammer was never taught. That one doesn't even make it a lot of sense. Alright, engineer, what do you want?
I got something else you could help me, if you don't mind. The Cavendish gang built blockades on the tracks to keep the trains from coming through. Would you help me get rid of them?
You got it. There's the country rock. Alrighty then. Ah. Blew up quite a bit. Ha! Well, that was... Let's get this one, too. There we go. Now, we're just gonna follow the tracks to see where they take me. Alright then. And I got one of them. Ah. Oh, did I blow my whole load on that guy? Remember. No, I got nothing.
Thanks to you, the track is cleared. All we need now is a train.
I think we might have enough for a train. Could be wrong, though. No, we do have enough.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Now, of course, Mr. Engineer, Hey! Train, get back here! I didn't get consent to run the train! Remember, before you run a train, always ask for consent. Something that Army Hammer was never taught. They just keep getting worse, don't they? I don't care, though.
There's trouble out at the ranch. Those Cavendish boys are at it again. Do me a favor. Get out there before somebody gets hurt.
Alright, sure, if I'm on it. And afterwards, I want to talk to the, Comanche boys. Alright. That's, one more. Hey. Hey. Buddy, let me know when you're about to shoot. Remember, always tell your partner when you're about to shoot. Something that Army Hammer was never taught. And what's the rancher want? Water. He wants water. I'm gonna get this target practice pack, because if all else fails, and I run out of money, these targets actually do give me, a little bit of something. Remember, always get clear consent before you do a little something. Something that Army Hammer was never taught. Get used to these Armor Hammer jokes, by the way, because you got like 3 more episodes worth of this shit.
Gotcha.
And I will not be backing down. I can't stand domestic abusers. That reminds me, at the time of this recording, the No Kings rally is happening. So, as an American, I think it is my civic duty to say, hashtag No Kings and fuck Donald Trump. Alright then, I got 2 missions available. I got one from the engineer, and then I got one from the sheriff. Just here, I'm gonna talk to the sheriff.
I saw some of Cavendish's men fleeing into the canyon. You go make sure they're not causing any trouble.
Sure, why not? But yeah, sun's starting to get a little low, so we'll talk to them afterwards. And then, probably talk to the engineer. Oh, no! I was so goddamn close. Oh, I'm so angry. Not really. A little miffed at most. Alright then. Alright then. Let's see if I can make the let's see if I can make the jump again. Oh no! I think I know the strat. Though. I'm doing too much for just a little tiny capsule. Yes, baby, let's go! And what's in the capsule? Well, that was a waste of time, although most things in life are. Alright, find the Thundering Stallion. I will do so when I can. But in the meantime...
Oh, it's a night time already.
Which means the Thundering Stallion should be coming up pretty darn soon.
Greetings, Ranger. I know that rancher needs water. We could get it to him if the train had a water transport car.
Almost like I have the money for it now.
If you're aiming to stop the Cavendish gang from taking over the whole frontier, you're gonna need a collection of supply cars for your train. Can't deliver nothing without them, so hook them up at the toy store.
Aha! Just had to wait for that little advertisement for the cars to happen. But now I can get them now. Hey, 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 hey. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think I can now get the whatchamacallits. I can buy the water car, yes. That got me off guard. What the fuck?
Hey there. Would you go ahead and flip that switch for me? It'll signal the train to stop so we can hitch up the new water car.
I'm on it. Were some women swimming over me? You don't want to be swooning over me. I'm Armie Hammer. If you don't believe me, why don't you believe the women in the documentary? In the meantime, what you want? How fast could I knock some targets? Pretty quickly, I'd say.
Fine shot.
And that's one of them. That's another one. Alright, that's another. That's another one. And... Aha! I don't like how the gun ricochets. I'm not sure how to feel about that, honestly. It's fine. And I'm guessing you, my dear, do not like the dress. Yep, the dress doesn't fit quite wide. And, okay, hold on. Okay, on the waist. Good. Good, Armie Hammer, you're learning. He's still not talking to me, is he? Are you mad at me because of what I said? Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't regret it. Fuck Armie Hammer. Now as for a better dress for you, my dear. Ooh, this fancy one seems quite nice. I think she likes it. Alright then, train's here. Why not? Let's hitch her up and see what we can do. Go. I know the switch is broken on the water tower, so we gotta fucking shoot at it.
Nice work. Now that we've got a means to carry it, we can finally deliver some water out to the ranch. The water tower isn't filling the water car like it should. You sure it's ready to go? You gotta hit the switch on it, you know.
Don't you worry, engineer. The water's ready for the train. Alright. Alright. Prepare to be filled up. Now remember, do not fill up your partner unless they've given you consent. Or just, you know, wear a condom. I don't know if Armie Hammer ever learned this, but he probably didn't. Because it involves consent. Oh, looks like the rancher's got a quest. What you want from me? Your windmill's out. Alright. Oh, well, that happened. Ending the drought. Ooh, I can get a cattle car. And let's... There we go. That's another thing gone. And I can actually purchase something. A cattle car. And it looks like the... you You know what, just to be safe, I'm just gonna call them Native Americans, because I don't remember if Comanche's a slur or not. What can I do for you? Thunder and Stallion runs again. I see it. Onward! There we go. Some nice little fiddles going on. Reminded me of Splash Mountain. R.I.P. Splash Mountain. Even though it kind of had to go. Fun ride, but based off a racist movie. Well, my parents don't think it's racist, but let's be honest. Even the original books that the movie was based off of weren't exactly safe from scrutiny, and even today they're not. I'm sure back then they were scrutinized for telling black stories. Now they're scrutinized because, from what I've heard and seen, the books are written with a black scent. I'm sure the original author had good intentions, but let's be real here. I did not mean for this video to be so woke. Except I did.
I suspect the Cavendish gang is hiding out in the cave somewhere. Trouble is, we can't get without TNT. Think you could go find the old miner and get him to give us his?
I'd be happy to. Would love to say hello to the miner. I love miners. Minecraft YouTubers be like.
Say, I'm getting used to this.
Yeah, well, don't. You might think your weapon's a gift, I promise it's not. I learned that from Bo Burnham. Now, I think there should be another one of these. There is, yes. Now, the reason I'm getting all these is because there's a cool pack in the game called the Crow's Wing Pack that allows me to turn into a crow and fly around. That's exciting. I want to get that. I'd preferably like to get it before we end the fucking story mode. But I think one of them is in a part of the map that you don't reach until the hell? Until the end of the story mode. Alright. Oh, motherfucker. Alright. Might ask Red Harrington. Yeah, because Red's a fucking ringleader of a circus or some bullshit like that. I hate Connies. Small hands, you know. And they always smell like cabbage. According to Austin Powers.
Help! The Cavendish gang blew up the jail and busted their men out.
Yep, I thought as much. Oh, no, don't! That's two of them. Haha! Alright then. Now, among the stuff that we can get and do here in Colby, let's see. Because I want to do some side stuff before we unlock the bridge and go to Red's. What do you want?
They need water out at the ranch. We'd better get some out there, and soon.
Alright, water at the ranch. Should be easy enough. Train should be making its rounds anytime soon. We'll just shoot this, and it's ready. And then, what do you want? Alright. Fucking Gatling guns. Alright, and...
Broke those fellas loose. The Cavendish gang destroyed the jail. You mind building it?
No problem with that at all, Sheriff. Sorry about that. And the building's repaired. Repair and reform. Alright, so now we got ourselves a Gatling gun and a cannon. Why not get both of them? Alright, Sheriff, what do you want?
We're lucky you came along when you did. Couldn't call for help with the telegraph down. How about you check the wire? Make sure it's all clear.
You got it. Afterwards, we'll help out the gun-slinging girl. Alright. Telegraph. Oh, it's got stuff all over it. Some birds are trying to build a nest, ain't they? better slow down their building. I hate to do it.
I don't really.
Too low. Might be too far away, actually. Whatever. And the water made it to the ranch.
Up, 2, 3, 4. What should I be in prison for? Abusing women. What makes you think I did it? How about a documentary and the fact that I fled to the Cayman Islands to sell
Goddamn timeshares, and then you start a fucking podcast, and you call it Army Hammer Time, and apparently 99% of the stuff you're talking about is just about you, and how you you did all this stuff to all these women, probably saying, and like, oh, it's just a woke mob that doesn't come and cancel me, and all that bullshit like that. Go fuck yourself, Army Hammer. Alright, I can get a combo gun now. I'm not gonna buy it, though, because... Actually, I don't know. I guarantee you, once I complete, like, 1 or 2 of these missions from the Gutter Girl, she's presumably gonna make me do something involving the cannons. That'll give me a nice little bit of cash, because that bridge costs about 1,400. Not 1,500. Whew. No, that's a sheriff. Well, let's stop the train anyway. What you want, Sheriff?
This ain't good. There's dynamite all over town. Those fellas rigged the whole place to blow. Help us get rid of it.
Of course they did.
Alright, that's 1. Okay, 2. That's tree. And up here, that's 4. And then, well, I can get this next one probably. Or not, damn it. There we go. And I can get another fucking train.
Can you stop the thieves? The Cavendish gang rode into town and stole a whole load of silver. Run them down and get it back.
They just won't give up, will they? My God. That's one of them. And...
You ain't getting away, you little bitch. Haha!
No, fuck! I accidentally shot the thing and it made the train go. Damn it. Now I gotta wait for the damn train till it comes back around. Alrighty then. Cattle car and a combo car. Get ourselves on the Gatling gun. And shoot some targets. I think for this last target, it's gonna have to require me to build the bridge to Reds. Which, whatever, that's fine. Don't remember if this is automatically set to go over to. It's not. Yeah, it is. Yes, perfect. So it's automatically set to go over to Reds. Which is good. Okay. So, I think this to me seems like a very good place to stop. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I just saw that at the time of this recording we have reached 60 subs, which I'm very excited about, so the new goal is 70 subs. And make sure to turn on post notifications so you notify whenever I upload, because I want this to go on for a long, long time. Also, check out my socials, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky, all of which will be linked in the description of this video, as well as my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Krakoban the Conqueror, as well as the VOD channel for it, youtube.com/KrakobanVods. And, yeah. Thank you again for watching, and as the old saying goes, goodbye, good luck, and get the frick out of here!